Okay, I'll jump straight into it. So we have two bots helping us out, as you can see. So full disclaimer. Let's just chat to one of them. Before it was giving me a timeout. Let's see how long it takes before it gives me another timeout. Okay, we're live streaming together. Welcome to you as a co-host. You can address the viewers directly if you like, but please, short responses. Keep it on topic. Make it casual, quick, and fun as much as possible. And get rid of any fluff.
Yep.
Okay, I actually like it. Okay, do you know what we're doing during live streams?
Yes. During your live streams, you typically showcase and discuss the development of your biomedical data applications, engage with your audience.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, cut out any fluff. We want to get straight to the point. Do you remember what we did last time?
Last time, you were working on your biomedical data applications, possibly showcasing features or discussing new ideas for your projects.
Yeah, you're just full of it. You're full of fluff. Can we get rid of any fluff in your responses? Just keep them short. Keep them to one sentence.
You were live coding, discussing your biomedical tools, and interacting with viewers.
Right, can you speak using an Eastern European accent?
Yep.
Ask me a question.
What new feature or tool are you planning to introduce in today's stream?
Okay, that's a great question. Thank you. Thank you for asking that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so first of all, everything we publish is eventually available on the website. Do you know what the website name is?
Yes, it's bionicchaos.com.
Yeah, I really like your pronunciation.
Thank you. Glad you like it.
Yeah, and the last one we did on the sun was this interactive Venn diagram of AI types.
Yes, you showcased an interactive Venn diagram of AI types on your website.
I think you're losing the pronunciation. You're losing the accent a bit.
Got it. I'll keep it in check.
Yeah, so that one had an interactive Venn diagram that you can zoom on and see more details. So to begin with, it just has AI, ML, computing, but then you zoom in and within computing you see quantum, cloud, neuromorphic, feature engineering, and so on and so forth. What do you think about it? Do you think it's a good web application to have?
Yes, it sounds like a fantastic web application. It offers an engaging way to explore and understand the relationships between different AI concepts, enhancing user learning and engagement.
I think you're losing the accent.
Apologies. I'll keep the accent consistent.
That's great. What else we've got? We got the Datasaurus application. That one actually might improve the how it loads on the page later on.
The Datasaurus app is a great tool for visualizing data. Improving how it loads will make it even more user-friendly and smooth to use.
Okay, that's nice. If you have any questions about any of the tools on the site, do let me know.
Absolutely. If you have any questions about the tools on bionicchaos.com, feel free to ask.
No, I was
We're
asking
here to
you.
help. Got it. Do you have any specific features or tools on your site that you're particularly excited about or looking to develop further?
Yeah, we will be developing them further. We actually have quite a few web applications in the pipeline.
That sounds exciting. Looking forward to seeing those new web applications as they develop.
Yeah. Let's see what we've got.
Sure.
Yeah.
Take your time. What's next on the list?
Well, right. So currently we're using this webcam app that actually allows you to do quite a lot of stuff. There's a few problems with it. It's becoming a bit too heavy, so we might need to redo the code, especially after changing settings. It then starts becoming much slower. I don't know what's that all about.
It sounds like the app might be experiencing performance issues, possibly due to memory leaks or inefficient code. Refactoring might help streamline it and improve the speed, especially after changing settings.
You keep losing the accent. If you can keep up the accent, that will be great. Just so, because that's actually testing your retention of memory.
Understood. I'll focus on maintaining the accent. Refactoring the webcam app should help address the performance issues you're encountering.
Testing this one, and that's fine, but we're testing a bunch of other web applications. We have interactive Venn, so another Venn diagrams, but instead of AI, we have it for biomedical data engineering fields. So that could be a good one to start with.
An interactive Venn diagram for biomedical data engineering sounds like a fantastic idea. It could offer valuable insights into the overlaps and distinctions between various fields, making it a great starting point for users.
Right, there's one thing that I don't like about it. We had that previous Venn diagram that was essentially better, like that was actually done by ChatGPT. This one was done by Claude. Not that it should make any difference, but it is different, just different by chance. But yeah, I don't like the extra buttons. They're not particularly necessary, are they? But they are there. Also, when we zooming in on one of the circles, it should just expand as opposed to opening a new window.
Extra buttons and new windows can disrupt the user experience. Streamlining the interface to remove unnecessary elements and ensuring that zooming in expands the circles within the same window would create a more seamless and user-friendly experience.
Okay, obviously we need to check if the content is even correct. So what do we have? We have biomedical imaging. No, wait, biomedical. So the circles are biomedical engineering, data science, healthcare, informatics.
Those circles cover key areas in biomedical fields. Ensuring the content is accurate and relevant for biomedical engineering, data science, and healthcare informatics will make the Venn diagram a valuable resource.
Yeah. Can you just turn down the sensationalism in your responses and be way more critical? Turn on the critic and funny, like dark humor is fine. Can you give me
Audio text chunked. Absolute.
What?
Sure. Here's a critical take. If the content in your biomedical Venn diagram isn't accurate, it could turn into a misinformative mess. It's like trying to perform surgery with a spoon. Pointless and potentially harmful.
Okay, you're actually pretty good. Okay, I love it. Okay, so we need to check that it's factually accurate. So we have biomedical engineering, data science, healthcare, informatics. So should be straightforward so far, or do you see any issues?
Glad you liked it. If the circles cover those three areas, it seems straightforward. Just make sure the intersections accurately reflect the relationships between the fields, or it might end up looking like a bad science fair project.
Well, right. So yeah, we have a bit of problems there. So currently, the current view, so within biomedical engineering, we have imaging, neural engineering, biomechanics, signal processing, medical. I assume it's device. There's some overlap.
All right, sounds like you've got a mix there. Ensure that the overlaps are meaningful. For instance, if neural engineering and signal processing overlap, it should be clear why. Otherwise, it's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Confusing and a bit painful to watch.
Yeah, okay, I'm not sure how to make it better because obviously the overlapping bits meant to make sense. They do not at the moment.
To improve it, start by defining clear relationships between the fields. You might need to adjust the categories or rethink the overlaps to reflect real-world connections. Otherwise, it's just a colorful mess, like a toddler's art project.
Yeah, you might be correct, unfortunately or fortunately. We do have it. Yeah, we need more work on it. Might move on to something else.
A wise choice. Sometimes it's best to let things simmer and revisit them later. Moving on might spark new ideas. What's next on the agenda?
Okay, what do we have? We have this Venn diagram, body map, app. What else? We have this data set that we were trying to load. We had some mixed success with.
Loading datasets can be messy. What kind of issues are you encountering? It might be a formatting problem or perhaps a compatibility hiccup.
Yeah, we have some quick ones that are just in single HTML that we can run straight away. Some other ones require more work.
Got it. Some datasets are simple to integrate, while others demand more effort. If you're dealing with a complex one, it could be a matter of restructuring or cleaning the data to make it compatible.
Yeah, I wasn't actually talking about the dataset, I was talking about the specific web application. So some of them actually include the dataset, real data. Some of them include just synthetic data, like this one we are looking at. We are looking at simulated EMG, and we have a big flex button that we can press, and guess what it does?
I'm guessing that big flex button simulates a muscle contraction, generating some synthetic EMG data. It's like getting swole without breaking a sweat.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I do, because I have to still press the mouse.
Fair point. Pressing that button does require a bit of effort. At least it's easier than an actual workout, and you still get some interesting EMG data out of it.
Well, how do you know it's not the only workout I get during the day? Could be just clicking that mouse.
If clicking the mouse is your main workout, then that button is doing double duty. At least it keeps your finger muscles in shape, right?
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we can select the time window, number of data points displayed on the screen at every given time, which can show or hide the grid, and auto scale. So yeah, some people do not like auto scaling, so there is an option for you to turn it on and off. Yes, when auto scaling, well, it's auto scaling the y-axis, as you can guess. When the auto scaling is turned off, well, then you might have clipping, so some of the data artifact might not be visible in the screen. What do you think of that?
Autoscaling can be a double-edged sword. It's handy for keeping everything in view, but when turned off, it can lead to clipping, which is like trying to watch a movie with half the screen covered. Not ideal. It's good to have the option to toggle it so users can choose.
Yeah, can you do quicker responses, keep them funny, keep the accent going, keep them super critical as well. So like dark humor is fine.
Autoscaling, great for avoiding data chaos, but turn it off and you might as well be looking at an abstract painting. At least you can choose your own adventure, right?
Yeah, that's right. Anyhow, yeah, I think this one's working pretty well. We also have baseline noise options, and we have the flex intensity slider as well. So what do you think of that, and how would you improve this in one sentence? And what do you think the main problem about it? Oh, we're also measuring, it's showing peak amplitude, RMS value, and the mean value, which is just fluctuating around 0, so not very useful.
Baseline noise and flex intensity are cool features, but if your mean value is just waltzing around 0, it's more like a drunken dance. To improve, focus on stabilizing that mean value.
No, actually the mean value is fine. It's actually showing something useful when you actually hit and hold the flex button, then it's actually showing you useful stuff.
Got it. So when you press and hold the flex button, the mean value becomes meaningful. In that case, the main issue might be making sure users understand how to get the most out of those metrics. A bit of guidance could go a long way.
Yeah, we'll eventually need to write a description before we publish this tool on the website, which actually you could do, but we'll do it later on. How would you improve the tool? I'm thinking in terms of in addition to the flex button, what would you add?
For added value, consider including a visual representation of the muscle contraction.
No, there is a waveform. It's showing essentially EMG. Two things. So we would like to add more buttons in addition to flex. There could be, what else can you do with your muscles? And also we might add multiple sensors, so just more than one EMG recording. What do you think?
Adding more buttons for different muscle actions would make it more interactive. You could have grip, lift, or extend to simulate various movements. Adding multiple sensors would also enrich the data, giving a more comprehensive view of muscle activity. It's like a gym for your fingers.
Okay. Okay. We actually have another application where we actually can see a hand. Well, what looks like a hand is a poor SVG image, so vector graphics. Probably have to improve it. And then you can move each finger, and you do have two EMG sensors positioned on the arm, the wrist. Yeah, the wrist, and we have the EMG simulated waveform going. What do you think of that?
That sounds promising. Even with a basic SVG hand, being able to move each finger and have EMG sensors on the wrist offers a great interactive experience. Improving the graphics would enhance it further, making it a more polished tool for exploring muscle movement.
Yeah, the graphics can definitely be improved quite a bit.
Upgrading the graphics could make a big difference. A more realistic hand model would not only look better, but also make the tool more engaging. It's like the difference between a flip phone and a smartphone. One gets the job done, but the other makes you want to keep playing with it.